Hello there. Today we are going to review the most exciting concepts in technology. Do you dare? Hello there. Today we are going to review the most exciting concepts in technology. Do you dare? Ever wondered how our handheld devices evolved from bulky bricks to sleek touchscreens? It's an intriguing tale, revealing a fascinating journey of innovation and technological advancement. The genesis of mobile phones took us from cumbersome, weighty devices solely designed for voice communication to the sleek, multifunctional gadgets we can't live without today. In the early days, mobile phones were nothing more than a means to connect with others when away from a landline. Fast forward to today, and they've become an extension of ourselves, a one-stop shop for communication, entertainment, and information. This transformation didn't happen overnight. It's the result of years of innovation, driven by companies constantly pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Each new generation of phones brought with it a wave of advancements, forever changing how we interact with the world around us. As we appreciate this ingenious evolution, let's delve into the journey of a specific brand that has significantly contributed to this transformation: Huawei. In the world of technology, every giant has a humble beginning. For Huawei, it began in 1987. A leap of faith, a vision, and determination. That's all it took for Ren Zhengfei, a former engineer in the People's Liberation Army, to establish Huawei in the bustling city of Shenzhen, China. The company's initial focus was far from mobile phones. Instead, it was telecommunication networks, the hidden veins of our connected world. For many years, Huawei dedicated itself to developing switches, essentially devices that route data across networks. It was a time of intense learning and growth, a period that laid the foundation for Huawei's future successes. In the late 90s and early 2000s, the world began to change. The internet was becoming increasingly accessible, and mobile phones were no longer a luxury, but a necessity. Sensing the winds of change, Huawei made a strategic decision. It decided to venture into the mobile phone industry. This was no small feat. The mobile phone market was already teeming with established brands, but Huawei had an edge. Leveraging its deep knowledge of telecommunications, it began to develop mobile phones that offered superior connectivity. Its goal was simple yet ambitious: to create phones that could connect people no matter where they were in the world. Huawei's first mobile phone, the C300, was launched in 2003. It was a simple, functional device, far from the high-tech smartphones we're accustomed to today, but it marked the beginning of a new era for Huawei. It was a statement to the world that Huawei was ready to take on the mobile phone industry. The journey wasn't easy. There were challenges, setbacks, and fierce competition. But Huawei persevered, always guided by its vision of a more connected world. In 2009, Huawei took a significant leap forward, entering the smartphone market with the launch of the U8220. It was a bold move, one that would set the stage for Huawei's rise as a global smartphone giant. With a vision to connect the world, Huawei took its first step into the smartphone market. The year 2004 marked a turning point for Huawei as they launched their first smartphone. Just imagine, the first Huawei smartphone, the C300, was a simple device that could barely perform the tasks we associate with smartphones today. Yet it was a monumental step for Huawei, marking their entry into a market that would soon become fiercely competitive. Over the next few years, Huawei continued to experiment and innovate, releasing a series of models, each one better, faster, and more sophisticated than its predecessor. The Ideos U8150, launched in 2010, was one of the first to run Android, Google's revolutionary operating system. This smartphone not only showed Huawei's commitment to innovation, but also their ability to adapt to the rapidly changing tech landscape. In 2012, Huawei took another giant leap with the Ascend P1. This smartphone was a game-changer, boasting a slim design and impressive features such as a Super AMOLED screen and a dual-core processor. It was the first Huawei smartphone to truly compete on the global stage, and it sent a clear message to the world: Huawei was here to stay. But the real turning point came in 2015, with the launch of the P8. This model was the epitome of Huawei's innovative spirit, featuring a sleek design, powerful hardware, and a camera that could rival professional DSLRs. The P8's success catapulted Huawei to the forefront of the smartphone market, placing them firmly on the map as a serious contender. From then on, Huawei's rise was meteoric. They pushed the boundaries of what was possible, introducing revolutionary features like reverse wireless charging, advanced AI capabilities, and impressive zoom technology in their cameras. Their Mate and P series became synonymous with quality and innovation, solidifying their place in the industry. Huawei's journey in the world of smartphones has been nothing short of remarkable. From their first basic model to their latest flagship devices, they've consistently shown a commitment to innovation and a drive to redefine the smartphone experience. As Huawei continued to innovate, they began to leave a significant mark in the world of smartphones. With a strong foothold in China, Huawei was poised to take on the global market. This was the beginning of a new chapter in the Huawei story, a chapter that saw the company breaking borders and reaching out to the world. Huawei's international expansion was a calculated move that started in the late 90s. The company set its sights on emerging markets, where the need for affordable yet innovative technology was high. Regions such as Africa, South America, and Southeast Asia became fertile ground for Huawei's expansion. The company's strategy of offering quality products at competitive prices quickly won over these markets. But it wasn't all smooth sailing. The Western markets posed a significant challenge. In Europe and North America, Huawei had to contend with established players like Apple and Samsung. The company had to work hard to shake off the perception that Chinese products were inferior. They did this by investing heavily in research and development, churning out devices that not only matched but often surpassed their competitors in terms of technology and design. And then there were the geopolitical hurdles. Huawei found itself at the center of a global controversy, with allegations of espionage and concerns about data privacy. This led to bans and restrictions in several key markets, including the United States. But Huawei didn't let these challenges break them. Instead, they doubled down on their commitment to innovation and continued to push the boundaries of what was possible in smartphone technology. In the end, Huawei's global expansion has been a story of resilience and determination. The company has faced its share of setbacks, but it has also seen tremendous success. Today, it's one of the top 3 smartphone brands in the world, with a market presence in over 170 countries. Despite the hurdles, Huawei's determination to innovate kept them in the game, making them a formidable player in the global smartphone industry. It's a testament to the company's tenacity and vision, a proof that with the right strategy and relentless pursuit of innovation, even the most daunting challenges can be overcome. It's impossible to talk about smartphones without mentioning Huawei's contribution. Now, let's delve into the legacy of Huawei's smartphones. What sets Huawei apart is not just the number of devices they've brought to the market, but the innovation each device represents. They've consistently pushed the boundaries of what's possible in a smartphone, introducing new technologies and features that have set industry standards. Take, for instance, the Huawei P series. Launched in 2013, this series was a game-changer with a focus on photography that was unheard of at the time. The P series smartphones, with their Leica camera technology, brought professional-grade photography to the palm of our hands. This was a trendsetter, propelling the industry towards a camera-centric approach. And who could forget the Mate series? These devices echoed Huawei's commitment to power and performance, often being the first to sport the latest Kirin chipsets. The Mate series demonstrated that smartphones could be more than just communication devices. They could be powerhouses of productivity. Then there's the Nova series, a line of budget-friendly devices that didn't skimp on quality. These smartphones made high-end features accessible to a wider audience, proving that premium doesn't always have to mean pricey. But Huawei's contribution extends beyond their product line. They've been at the forefront of 5G technology, pioneering its integration into their smartphones. This has set the stage for a new era of connectivity, with faster download speeds and smoother streaming experiences. Huawei's legacy in the smartphone industry is also marked by their commitment to user experience. They launched their own operating system, Harmony OS, in response to the challenges they faced. This move demonstrated their ability to adapt and innovate, keeping the user's needs at the forefront. Huawei's journey in the smartphone industry is a testament to their commitment to innovation and connection. Their legacy is one of relentless pursuit of excellence, setting trends and pushing the envelope of what a smartphone can be. It's a legacy that continues to shape the industry, driving us towards a future where our smartphones are more integrated into our lives than ever before. Huawei's journey in the smartphone industry is far from over. Despite facing a multitude of challenges, this tech giant has held its ground and continues to shape the mobile landscape. Currently, Huawei is pushing the boundaries of what we know as smartphones. Their focus on innovation is evident in their cutting-edge designs, promising technological advancements that could redefine our mobile experience. And what about the future? Huawei is not one to rest on its laurels. They're constantly planning, constantly innovating. They're looking to expand their reach, to connect more people around the globe with their technology. They're aiming to create a future where their smartphones are not just devices, but essential tools for our everyday lives. It's a thrilling time for Huawei, and it's a thrilling time for us, the spectators of this tech revolution. As we look forward to what the future holds for Huawei, we can't help but appreciate the journey it took to get here. It's a journey of innovation, resilience, and above all, connection. That wraps it up for today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell to stay updated on our latest content. Let us know in the comments what you thought of the video and what we should talk about in the next one. This would help us continue growing and reach more people. So we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay focused, stay inspired, and keep chasing your dreams. Goodbye. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Share your thoughts in the comments to help us grow. Thanks for tuning in. See you in the next video. Stay focused, inspired, and keep chasing your dreams. Goodbye.